that. Stephen, how have the girls pulled up after the win on the weekend?
We had recovery yesterday, so we had a bit of a ocean swim yesterday, which was good. And then they've obviously got today off, so hopefully they're all resting up and feeling good. We'll find out a little bit more tomorrow about how everyone is technically. Yeah.
It's obviously very early days, as you mentioned there, but is there a chance Zolk plays on the weekend?
Look, it was a precaution to keep her out of that game because she was feeling it quite a little bit. So hopefully the scan comes back good and that she's available to play.
How do you prepare for Melbourne City? They are, they've been the benchmark of this competition for so long. Them and Sydney.
Yep.
How do you get your team ready off, a 7-day rest to go at a team who's going to be, pretty drastically different to what you faced against Adelaide?
Yeah, they're an incredible challenge. It's, you've always got that kind of game in the back of your mind, particularly on that stadium. So yeah, we're going to have to be very, very good in both with the ball and without the ball, and pay attention to their strengths, but also try and highlight ours. It's an extremely good challenge for us, and I'm just really proud of the players that they've put us in a position that we can take this challenge on in a good mindset.
With City and away, they like to dominate possession. It's very different to the way that Adelaide or Wellington or pretty much any team in the league plays. How do you go about? You've spoken about wanting to be better on ball, but how do you go about stymieing their possession and breaking up their rhythm?
We just got to be really good with our high press. I think it's got to be something we bring to the table, and we've got to be competent once we win the football. I think we've got no problems winning the football off teams. It's just what we do with it from there, and I just think that it's a little bit of a confidence thing. Once we see some tangible outcomes from that, I think we'll grow from that. In saying that, though, Adelaide's, I think they're the second highest in the league for possession. So they're obviously very good at retaining the ball. They're probably just not converting it into goals. And look, in my opinion, Wellington are a very good side as well, and they showed that against City the game before us as well. So I think those two teams, just because Glory beat them 1-0 doesn't mean they're bad sides. They're good sides, and I think it puts us in good stead going into this game because I think it's similar characteristics in terms of both those teams that we played want to dominate the ball. City obviously want to dominate the ball, but they're just a bit more fine-tuned in certain areas. And obviously playing at AAMI Park is going to present a different challenge. So we have to be really ready for that, the parameters of that pitch. Yeah.
You're hoping to give Isabel Dalton and Emma Tova a bit more of an extended run as they progress from their recent injuries?
Daltz is just going to be an ongoing one. We're going to have to just keep looking after her. She doesn't know how to tune it down. She's just 100 miles an hour, which we love about her. Emma, I'm hoping she's pulled up well. I spoke to her yesterday. She feels like she's feeling pretty good, so hopefully we can start to progress her a little bit more. If we can get her and Dalton on the pitch at the same time, I think that's a pretty good thing for us.
Coaches always love clean sheets, Stephen. Especially, it was something you talked a lot about last season, that it was hard to secure clean sheets. To have two back-to-back, especially given some of the personnel that were missing, how much satisfaction have you taken from that?
It's just a 1 to 11 job, or 1 to 17 job, to be honest. They've all bought into that. Even the substitutes that come on for 10, 15 minutes are right behind it and throwing their body on the line, so like Sardo last week and O'Donoghue this week. Just examples of that. I'm extremely proud of the application of that. It's a good platform for us, but we can't get too excited. There's lots of things that we need to improve in, and obviously there's a lot of football in front of us. And City's a great challenge for us, and a team we respect highly, but we obviously can't respect them too much.